Good afternoon and welcome to McDonald County here on a bright, sunny, cloudless day. This is Eric again bringing you Mustangs baseball from McDonald County. It's going to just be me tonight. Zach is away doing some other stuff, so you'll have to put up with me all night long. First time doing a game all by myself. If you watched last year, Zach did the East Newton game that turned out to be a 14-inning marathon that the Mustangs ended up winning on. So Mustangs looking to get in that win column. I believe they have not got a win yet this year, but they're looking to get in that win column. Number 28, Clapper, here is to lead off. I've got to do my scorebook too. I didn't get to do that before I got here. First pitch is taken for a strike. This is Clapper. Second pitch swung on, lifted high to right center field. Going over is Tim. And that one is out of here. First pitch, or first batter home run. That ball looked like it was carrying for a long way there. Didn't look like it was very well hit until it just kept on going and going. So Clapper with the first batter home run. Always heard that's a bad luck for the leadoff hitter to get a home run to start the game off. So hopefully that's how they'll get some bad luck now and no one else will score. Didn't quite catch his name. First pitch taken for a ball outside or behind. This is number 9. Next pitch on the way, taken outside for ball 2. That one's in there for a strike. I believe Hayden Lett is pitching tonight. That one's just a tad bit inside. Looked like a good pitch, but called a ball. The young man is standing right on the batter's box. His left foot is on that edge. That pitch is taken for strike 2. Full count here now for Lett. Here's his pitch and called low for a ball. This is Miles Young. That pitch is taken for a ball. Guess the sign he wants. Here's the pitch. Throw over to first base. No, not in time. That one swung on, hit through the hole between second and first base. And first 3 batters have gotten on base here for Monett.
Now batting number 19, Michael Privet.
Now Michael Privet, the cleanup hitter. He's got a man on second base looking to drive him in. Lett here looking to get it out. First pitch is in there for strike 1. There's a great little curveball there that went through. Swung on, cued to the shortstop. Over in time for the out at first base. And The runners do advance, though, to second and third, but there is one down here on the fielder's choice. Ball was not hit hard enough to get the double play, so take the shirt out there at first base. Swung on strike one here. And I didn't quite catch what his name is right now. I'll have to wait until that comes back around. Swung on strike two, and that pitch low. That pitch looked like it was coming in high and then just dropped right before the plate. And he had already committed. And that one's fouled off to the right-hand side. No balls, 2 strikes here. That one's outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man on second and third. 1 run already in here for the Monett Cubs. Lifted, queued up to the short. Oh, and he dropped it. Here comes the throw in, and no one advances, though, because of the pop-up, so no real harm, no foul yet, but that does load the bases for the Mustangs on a routine little pop-up that just wasn't caught there at second or shortstop. That one's fouled off to behind the plate here, and this is Brandt. Looking to pitch around an error. Here's the play at the plate. No good. In time is, I believe that was Young. Or not Young, excuse me. That's the young man. I didn't quite get his name in time. Anticipated the pass ball and didn't get very far, but it got far enough for him to scamper home. Strung on strike 3. There's second out there for Hayden Lett by way of the strikeout for Brandt. Now up Carr. Lifted, foul. Can't really see where it went. Hopefully it didn't come right over here to me, which it didn't because I'm still here. Good block there by Brody. 1 ball, 1 strike here is Brandt. Another good block there by Brody, keeping the ball in front of him. That's 2 balls now for Carr. Ground ball to the second baseman. Over in time. No! Throw low. Allows 2 runners to come in. And that has kind of been the Mustangs' Achilles heel this year is unforced errors. That allows 2 runs to come around and score. Monett now leads 4-0 with a runner on first base. That pitch taken for a strike. Carr reaching on the error. Dead ball there. That they're going to say that's a hit by pitch. Must have hit his foot.
Now batting number 22, Tucker Anderson.
First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Back up the middle, just through the pitchers. And good job out there in center field to get the ball back in time to prevent the run from scoring.
Now batting number 28, Aiden.
And Monett has batted around here in this inning. And they have the bases loaded again with the leadoff hitter up, who has already hit a home run to lead off the game. And it should be known that Hayden should be out of this inning with only giving up the 2 runs, but an unforced error allowed 2 more runs to come across, and now the bases are loaded again, and 2 outs with 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is in there for strike 2. That pitch is low for ball 1, or excuse me, ball 2. And that pitch is low for ball 3. Full count. Hayden has to come to the zone here. Nowhere to put them. Swung on, strike 3, and Hayden gets out of that jam. But does give up 4 runs. And Mustangs do trail now, 4-0 going into the bottom of the first inning. You're watching Mustang Baseball on the KNEO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area's school systems and the future of our communities.
Matco Heating and Cooling in Anderson believes in providing quality work with integrity at a fair price. They offer a variety of heating and cooling services, including a preventative maintenance plan starting at $15 a month with full system checkups, discounts on repairs, and a 24-hour response time for service calls. Information at www.mac-cohvac.com or 417-845-3285. They love their community and consider their customers their neighbors. And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
And we're back here in McDonald County. Mustangs off to early deficit here, down 4-0. But that is before they have had the chance to come to bat. Mustangs will look to get on the board here in this half inning. Getting finished with the warm-up pitches here is Monett's pitcher. Due up for the Mustangs is going to be Bateman, Sosi, Banta, and everybody gets on. Lett is going to come up. Hopefully we've got a couple people on to bring some runs in here. And the throw down there, and now we're set to play. First pitch is a strike. Swung on, strike 2. Here's the 2 pitch. Swung on, strike 3. Bateman goes down on 3 pitches for the first out.
Now batting number 4, Person Sosi.
Now up here is Sosi. Swung on, strike 1 for Person. The pitch looked like it was going down and away from Person. Swung on, dribbled to second base. Person's got some good speed, but close enough was the second baseman to make the play. And that's the second out for the Mustangs. Chayton Banta coming up here for the Mustangs. Lifted foul for strike 1. That pitch is taken high for ball 1. That pitch is taken low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike for Banta. Swung on, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. That pitch is taken for ball 3, so it's a full count. Chayton looking to get on base. Keep the line moving here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, strike 3, and Monett goes 1, 2, 3 in this bottom half of the inning. Mustangs trail 4-0. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
B&M and Yokohama Tires are proud to sponsor McDonald County Mustang Sports. Billy Martin and his crew have over 50 years of experience keeping your car, truck, or farm vehicles on the move. They offer roadside service, on-site farm service, and in-shop tire repair and sales. Located 3 miles west of Anderson on State Highway 76, or call B&M at 417-845-3566. B&M and Yokohama, cheering on the herd.
Hinson Electric, a family-owned and operated business, is proud to support the McDonald County Mustangs. Hinson Electric has the experience needed to get the job done right the first time. They offer 24-hour emergency service and can take care of all your electrical jobs, including commercial, industrial, and residential electric wiring and maintenance. Call Hinson Electric today at 417-223-4507 for your free estimate. Go Mustangs!
And we're back here in McDonald County. New pitcher for the Mustangs, Tim Pagel, is out there on the mound. Looks like we made some adjustments. So I believe Hayden Lett is now out at center field. Let's see if anybody else has moved directions. Looks like Person is over at second base.
Now batting number 9, Braden Kendrowski.
This is Braden Kendrowski. His pitch here is to the backstop. For ball one. That pitch is swung on, lifted to shallow center field, coming in, and he makes the catch.
Now batting number 10, Miles Young.
That was lifted to Hayden Lett for the first out. Now Young comes up. He swung on, foul tipped into the glove for strike one. Strike two called on this one. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul. Looks like it's out of play somewhere. Can't really see because that sun, as soon as you look up, the sun's right in your face. No balls, 2 strikes here on Young. That pitch is taken for strike 3. And Tim Pagel has came in and settled things down a little bit here. Now coming up is Privet. He was out on the fielder's choice for the top of the first inning. Lifted foul and out of play for strike 1. Glad all these balls are going off to the right side so far. My car's over on the left-hand side. Not parked very close, but, you know, sometimes a ball might make it over there. That pitch is taken for low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, grounded to third, bobbled, recovered, in time for the third out. And the Mustangs go 1-2-3 here in this second inning. You've got, you got Letland and Gill coming up for the Mustangs half. Mustangs trail 4-0. You're watching Mustang Baseball on the KNEO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
A backer of McDonald County sports is Specialty Risk Insurance with offices in Carthage, Sarcoxie, and Joplin. They want to wish all the athletes the best and congratulate them on their hard work. Specialty Risk Insurance offers coverage from farm and ranch plus agribusiness to Main Street commercial. Learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com or call them at 417-359-5470. Specialty Risk Insurance, where they practice new ideas with old-fashioned service.
And we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. Mustangs trail 4-0. Now up is Hayden Lett. Stands in there, first pitch, taken for a strike. That's a little high strike there. Next pitch is cued over to the second baseman, who makes the play in time for the first out.
Now batting number 21, Connor Land.
Now batting is Connor Land. And the pitch on the way, bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. Pitch is lifted up and out of play for strike 1. Pitch is taken high, ball 2. And here's the 2-1 pitch. That one curved in there for a strike. It looked high all the way until it got to the plate and then just dropped in there, it looks like. Can't give up on that pitch now. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now that pitch is taken for a ball. Full count for Connor. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted up. High in the sun. Called off is the second baseman. And the left fielder makes the play for the second out here in the second inning. This is Connor Gill for the Mustangs. Swung on, strike 1. It's one thing Connor does not lack in swing strength there. He swings for it. That one's fouled off just out of play, or not out of play, but just off the left side. Or right side, excuse me. Got a big hole here between the third baseman and the third base bag. Swung on, lifted foul. Out of play. 2 strikes now, or you could lay down a bunt. But with 2 strikes, that's not likely. That pitch is taken high and outside for ball 1. Swung on, strike 3. Dropped by the catcher, but thrown over in time for the put out. And Mustangs go down quietly, 1-2-3. You're watching Mustang Baseball on the KNEO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be right back.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
From the first shot of basketball season to the final pitch of baseball, McDonald County Telephone and Internet believes every play deserves to be celebrated. That's why we're proud to sponsor McDonald County Athletics, providing the fast and reliable internet you need to stream games, share highlights, and cheer on our Mustangs. Delivering internet and telephone to Anderson, Jane, and Pineville, we offer broadband services on a fiber optic network. Find out more at olmac.net or give us a call at 417-223-4313.
And we're back here with Mustangs trailing 4-0. Now up is Colin Humphrey. That one is squibbed and will stop foul. Runner kind of just stood there. If that would have rolled back foul or fair, it would have been an easy tag and put out. That one is taken for ball one inside. That one taken low for ball two. We have a little bit of time. Thanks some of our sponsors, Hinson Electric, Big Nickel, Houston Pump Service, and 4State Printing. Lifted to left field. And Bateman's underneath it, and he'll gets the out.
Now batting number 16, Landon Brandt.
First out here. Now up is Landon Brandt. Some other sponsors, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, Chris Smith American Family Agent, Christian Healthcare Ministries, and First Community Bank. Pitch is taken high. Brandt ducks it so it doesn't hit him. Ball one. Swung on, strike two. Excuse me, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is taken outside for ball two. That little change up there fooled him and swung on strike two. Takes a step out and has to regather himself there with that swing. Tim Pagel kind of put it in on him. Here's the payoff. Swung on strike three and tags him out is Brody Wrestler for the second out of the inning. Now up is Carr, reached on that error earlier this evening, or this afternoon. Swung on strike one. Got a nice little breeze here blowing in from center field. See that flag? You can kind of see the flag there. I can see the flag pretty well, and it's blowing straight in. Oh, that ball came back. Yes, I flinched. That hit right where the sign is that I'm standing in front or sitting in front of, but it's a natural reaction when a ball's coming at you, even with the fence there. That pitch looks like it slipped out of Tim's hand and kind of went to the backstop. And then it rolled halfway between home plate and the mound, and so Tim just walks out there, picks it up. And lifted. Oh, just over the shortstop's head. And Carr is on. Braden Seitz is due up here. Brody getting the signs, gives it to Tim. Here's the pitch. Taken for strike one. Some other sponsors: Christian Healthcare Ministries, First Community Bank, Missouri Southern State University, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, and the Mustang Gardens. Pitch number 2 is in there for strike 2. Cornerstone Bank, Matco Heating and Cooling, B&M, Yokohama Tire, Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Danita Keaton Shelter Insurance, Numac Electric, KSN KODE TV, Cooper Gear, and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. That pitch is taken for ball. The actual season has started. I believe tonight might be their home opener, actually. Saw some of their giveaways this year. They've got a couple of bobbleheads. They've got some Charlie Brown socks that they're going to be giving. Oh, no, not Charlie Brown socks. Harry Potter socks. Excuse me. So if you're a Harry Potter fan and you like socks, on that pitch, Carr takes second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No big deal there if Tim can just get this out. No harm, foul. Swung on, lifted towards my Jeep, but not going to hit it because that's not where it ended up landing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some other, they've got the Star Wars night, of course. They have a Charlie Brown night. That's August 2nd. Star Wars is sometimes in June. Full count here. You have to ask yourself why it wasn't Star Wars night on May the 4th, but they are not in town on May the 4th. That pitch is low, so Stites is in an early deficit of 0-2 and comes back and draws the walk, bringing up Tucker Anderson. He's got the double ear flap, or ear rabbit ears there, both pockets sticking out on both sides. Don't know if that's a good luck charm for him or if he just doesn't realize that they're out. That pitch is foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. Some other sponsors: Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Happy A Company, Specialty Risk Insurance, and the McDonald County Telephone and Internet. Swung, strike 2. Now just put them away here and go in the dugout and get your bats going for Tim. It's done good to get it 0-2. Lifted high. It's going. It looks like it's going to curve. Foul. It was a pretty strike, but it's a foul ball. Went over the fence, but well foul. So we'll reset and do it again. I just don't think you should throw that pitch again, or at least in that spot. Maybe throw that changeup that locked up Brandt earlier. That pitch is a little high for ball 1. Kind of changed the sight line. He had been going down and in. Trying to change the sight line, went up this time. Now they've got the runners picked off. Oh, they got him, and then he dropped the ball. Hesitant throw there kind of cost the Mustangs. You just got to get it and throw and get them in they get in a rundown, get in a rundown. Mustangs kind of have another unforced error there. Had the guy out. Just have to hold on to the ball. But it's kind of hard whenever you're trying to make the catch and he slides into you. It's where Brody just needs to come up and just throw it to the third baseman and get him in a rundown. Now you got a guy on second and third with bases base open. Full count here on Anderson. Swung on, strike 3, and those stolen bases do not matter for Monett. Mustangs put up a 0 spot here for their half inning. Now going into bat are the Mustangs, and they'll look to get their bats going and get some guys on base. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Circle Our Feed and Ranch Supply is a proud supporter of McDonald County Mustangs, and they are honored to serve the McDonald County community. Stop by and see them at 200 Beaver Street and stock up on all your farming supplies and livestock and pet food. They also have a large selection of clothing and outerwear for farmers and ranchers. For all your farming and ranch supplies, it's Circle Our Feed and Ranch Supply. For more information, call them at 417-845-6115 or stop by and see them at the corner of Highway 59 and Beaver Street in Anderson, Missouri.
And we're back here in McDonald County. Mustangs trail 4-0. Due up for the Mustangs is Tim Pagel, Creighton Kozicki, Brody Wrestler. Anybody gets on, Axton Bateman. Those double rabbit ears there by Anderson did not help him any. And his throw goes wide left of the second base bag. Due up here for the Mustangs is their pitcher, Tim Pagel, looking to help himself out by getting himself on base. That ball is lifted and foul. No balls, one strike. Fouled off to the right side, off the screen over there by the Cubs dugout. That pitch is taken outside. That pitch is taken low. Heard the football field's alarm go off earlier. I don't know if they have a track meet or if they have a soccer match going on. That pitch is lifted foul. Good battle here by Tim Pagel. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouling some pitches off here. You got to get this young man in the people on base. Full count. Tim's came back and got it to a full count. Haven't had him pitch out of the stretch there yet. Grounded to the second baseman and through his feet. And Tim Pagel is going to reach on way of an error. That can't give that a hit because it's going to be a clean hit, count as a hit, and that was an error. Went right through his legs. But big thing is Pagel is on base. Creighton Kozicki squares around to bunt. Had the third baseman 5-6 feet away from him. Doesn't pull the bat back, so that's strike 1. Squares around again. And he commits to that one again. That pitch was outside and in the other batter's box. I'm not sure. He's got to pull that bat back and recognize that pitch is way outside. If you hit that, you're going to be standing on the plate. The bunt is off, and he goes down looking. Strike 3. Due up here now is Brody Wrestler. Pitch is taken for strike 1. Now, if there's a person to bunt, Brody would be that guy to bunt. He's fast enough that he can beat out some of these bunts down the third base side or even down the first base side. That pitch is taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's no perfect game now because Pagel reached on the way by the error. And I just need to break up the no-hitter here going. It is early in the third inning only, but high school only goes 7 innings. Next pitch swung on strike 2. He chokes up his bat, takes that pitch low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Mustangs catcher. Lifted foul, out play. Taking a long look in there. Here's the pitch, taken high and outside, ball 3. Full count here for Brody. 2 outs, or excuse me, 1 out only in this bottom of the third inning. Brody needs to be selective here. If it's close, swing. If it's not, don't swing. Don't help him out. That one is inside there for strike 3. That pitch looked pretty good here. Not sure why he was jumping out of the way. Never going to convince the umpire that that pitch is inside. Looked like a good pitch. So 2 down here, and Axton Bateman, excuse me, is up. Swung on, strike 1. Strike 2 on the swing and a miss. Tim goes. That's going to be a stolen base for Tim Pagel. Monett coach telling him that he could have thrown him out, and catcher just pointed to the scoreboard and said there's 2 strikes. Now we just need Axton to put one in play here and maybe bring Tim around, and then coach will be like, well, yeah, there's 2 strikes, but you let the guy get a hit and score the run. That pitch did not look as good as the one to Brody did, but called strike 3. So you got a pretty wide strike zone on the inside, it looks like, but that's 3 outs for the Mustangs. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back.
Proudly supporting the Mustang baseball team is Mustang Gardens, owned and operated by Fawcett Greenhouses in Neosho, Missouri. Mustang Gardens is a full-service garden center and is open during the months of March through June and September and October. Located at 500 State Highway 76 in Anderson, Missouri, spring is here, and Mustang Gardens can provide you with supplies for all your gardening needs. For more information, call 417-845-6015. Go Mustangs!
And we're back here with McDonald County Mustangs. Do trail still 4-0. Mustangs have done pretty good after that first inning, keeping them off the board. And they just need to get their bats going here, though, to put some runs on the board for themselves. Southwest City Full Gospel Church, located at 612 South Main, is a community-minded family church with room for everyone. Sunday school begins at 9:45, morning worship at 10:50, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Ministering for over 80 years in Southwest McDonald County, proud supporter of the Mustangs. Patterson Heights Baptist Church, located at the intersection of Highway 43 and 76 west of Anderson, has Sunday schools Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. with morning worship at 11 a.m. They also have Sunday night Bible study and prayer on Sunday nights at 6:15, with services for adults and youth on Wednesday nights at 6:30. A proud supporter of the Mustangs. It's also my church. Pitch taken there is high. This, I believe, is Clapper, who led the game off with a home run. That pitch is either high or outside, one of the two. Not exactly sure. It doesn't tell us which one it is. But called the ball. Next pitch on the way. That one's low. Squirts through Brody's legs for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Taking a strike there. Three balls, 1 strike. That one is taken high for ball 4. And Clapper with the leadoff walk here to start the 4th inning. Courtesy runner coming in. And looks like we might be having a pitching change for the Mustangs. And we are. Looks like it's going to be, Chayton. I had to think there for a minute. Chayton Banta coming in to pitch. Going to, let's see, not sure where everybody's going to change to. Looks like Tim Pagel is going to go out to right field. And Noah McDonald is going to come out. Now, he wasn't in the batting lineup, but he was the non-batting player. So, while we're here, check out the McDonald County Mustangs video portal at kneo.org under the Sports tab. It's a site dedicated completely to your McDonald County Mustangs. Watch the game live and see upcoming game schedule on the McDonald County Mustangs portal. Go to www.kneo.org today. Also, as most of you probably know, we're on YouTube. I hope that you know that, since you're probably watching us on YouTube. Also a supporter of the Mustangs, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals open up the home portion of their schedule at Arvez Ballpark on Tuesday night, April 8th, which is today, as they begin a 6-game homestand versus the Frisco Rough Riders that goes through Sunday, April 13th. For ticket information, visit NWANaturals.com, a supporter of the high school baseball and KNEO Sports Network. Naturals coming off some big wins against the Tulsa Drillers, which is the AA affiliate for the Los Angeles Dodgers, so anytime they lose is always a good thing. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Kendrofsky is up for Monett. Got a courtesy runner on first base. Swung on strike 2. Chayton coming in, throwing strikes, which is what you need to do when you're coming into the game. Pitch is taken for ball high. Changing the sight line a little bit. go low and away, or soft stuff away, or hard stuff in. That one, I don't know. What? Oh, they called a balk. Okay. That one just punched over to the second baseman in time for the out. Kendrowski out on the fielder's choice. Bringing up Miles Young. Struck out last plate appearance. The pinch designated runner, I guess, is on their way to third. That pitch is lifted high, deep, and fair to the wall. Gets it in to the cutoff man, but that allows the runner to score from third. I think he was going to score either way, had that been caught, or if it got down. And Young with a one-out double, bringing up Privet. And good job there by Brody to get to that ball in time to keep it from keep Young from getting to third base. He was about a quarter of the way there and saw that Brody was already running back to the plate with the ball, so he stopped and went back to second. Now we got a time for I don't know what reason. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Lifted to second in time at second base for the double play. And Pearson Sosi doubles off. That was Young for the third out of the inning. And Monett picks up one. Mustangs now trail 5-0. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back after these messages.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
And we're back here in McDonald County after pretty nifty play to get the double play on the line drive by Persim Sosi. He's going to lead off. So oftentimes that'll happen. You make a great play and then you come up and lead off the inning. Now you're looking to bring that momentum into the bat or into the plate here. So get on base for the Mustangs. Persim is a little speedy guy. Third baseman's playing way off the base and in a little bit, but way off the base. Pitch taken for low, ball one. He can square around and get a decent bunt to the left side. Oh, or he's going to swing through it and get punched through the hole, and he's got himself a lead off. What do we got here? He's going to stop at second, lead off double for Persim Sosi, and breaks up the no-hitter for Monett. And Mustangs have something going here. Great job there by Persim. Going with the pitch there. taking it through the wide open hole at third base. I don't think even if the third baseman was there playing closer to the base, I don't think he would have gotten it, but he was playing almost where a normal shortstop player would be, and the shortstop was 4 or 5 feet away from second base. Now up here is Chayton Banta. Person's going to third. That one gets away from the third baseman, and Person makes it to third base. And pitch is taken for a ball. Ball in play here should be able to get the Mustangs a run. Just gotta put it in play there. Monett coach telling them to make sure they go for the sure out rather than trying to get the play out at the plate. So they'll give up a run for an out. They're just trying to stay out of a big inning. That pitch is taken low and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Chayton Banta. Mustangs now pitcher looking to help himself out. Here's the pitch. That one's high and gets away from the catcher, but not very far. So 3 balls, 1 strike. I think he kind of just got lazy there and tried to catch it, and it popped out of his glove. It's pretty easy to do if you're not, paying attention 100% there. 3 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is low and inside for ball 4. And Chayton Banta draws the walk with runner on first and third here. Due up is Connor Lett. I believe that's Connor. No, it's Connor Landon, Connor Gill. Hayden Lett. That's who he is. Here's the pitch. Taken low. I believe that's 4, maybe 5 straight. 4 straight balls there for the pitcher. This looks to be Mustang's opportunity to get some runs on the board. That one taken low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes for Hayden Lett. Runner on first, runner on second. We got Person Sosi on, runner on third. Person is on third, and Chayton Banta is on first. That pitch was a little bit inside. Pitcher kind of looked in there to see if he could get that call, but it was a little bit high and inside, not very far away from Hayden's elbow. Here's the pitch. That pitch is in there for strike 1. I would take another strike here for Hayden Lett. Don't help the pitcher out any if he's going to work himself into a jam, which he's done so far. He's got a runner on third, runner on first. 3 balls, 1 strike count. Make him come in the zone to be swung on. That one's through the hole at third base, and coming around to score is Person Sosi. Runner falls down at out at the outfield, and Chayton Banta comes around to score all the way from first base. Left fielder fell down and couldn't get the ball out of the corner over there, and Mustangs put up 2 runs here with a double by Hayden Lett. And Monett's coach is coming out. Pitcher's not too happy out there. He's pitched a pretty good game. Looks like he may just kind of be running out of gas, though. He is throwing the ball down still. Usually when they're running out of gas, though, they're leaving the ball up. And so far these have been down, but the Mustangs have done well to take advantage of those pitches and work to a hitter's count. Hayden Lett there got the the no out double, and Banta got on by the walk, and Sochi got on by way of a double. And looks like Clapper is going to stay out there. Now up here is Connor Land, looking to get in on this hit parade that the Mustangs have going on right now. It's a 5-2 game. He bunts it back to the pitcher. He's going to flip it to the second baseman covering first base. But on that play, Hayden Lett gets to third base. Connor Gill here for the Mustangs. And that's going to be a sac bunt for Land. Puts the ball in play, Connor. That ball is fouled off. Strike one. If Connor can put the ball in play here, should be able to get a run. Middle infield's playing back. Corners are playing in a little bit, even with the base. So if you can put the ball in play somewhere. That pitch is on the outside corner for strike two. Connor Gill's going to have to protect here now. Swung on strike three. Connor probably feels a little bit picked on there. You got all those balls and hitters counts, and then three perfect pitches to Connor Gill there, and Mustangs down to down with 2 outs here now. That pitch, I know Tim's pretty tall, but that pitch looked like it came in across his chin, but called a strike. That one looked like it was in there, and it was for strike two. Don't know what Tim was waiting there for on that pitch. That looked like a perfect pitch. Slow, just hanging curveball, really. Now this one is in the ground, and he swings and gets the put out. And Mustangs pick up 2 runs here, though, and had opportunity to get some more, but come up empty on that. But brings it to a 3-point game. You're watching Mustang Baseball on the KNO Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
And we're back here in McDonald County. And Chayton's finishing up his warm-up throws here. Free due here for the Cubs. The taken for a ball. That one lifted up and foul. Swung on strike 2. In there for strike 3. Goes down Humphrey for the first out. Now up is Landon Brandt. That one lifted foul. And that one's going to hit him. Brandt gets on by way of hit by pitch. That one's lifted, going, foul! Off to the left-hand side. And that's a long strike. That pitch is in there for strike 2. That one is hit foul past third base. And they've got him picked off if they got somebody at the bag. Oh, they're going to call a balk. That's 2 balks they've called, and both times no one knew about it. Kind of have to be more demonstrative and louder and put your hands up and call it. No one knew what was going on. Lifted, foul, and right straight back and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Swung, strike 3. 2 strikeouts here for Chayton Banta. Now up is number 3, Seitz. Left-handed batter. Pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Pickoff attempt is no good at second base. Not sure why we're going to worry about picking him off. Just go ahead and get after this batter here, and he doesn't mean anything. In there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung and lifted foul off the netting here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off the netting again. Exact same spot. Ball comes back into play. Batter's going to step out and call time. Here's the pitch. Oh, had a chance there, but couldn't pick it. Brody couldn't get the ball there, so runner advances to third base. But it won't matter if you get the guy out here at home plate or in the batter's box. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cued back to the pitcher. Gets it, underhands it to first baseman, and in time for the 3rd out of the inning. And Chayton Banther strikes out 2 and gets the comebacker to get get out of the inning. And you're watching Mustang Baseball on the Keno Mustang Sports Network. We'll be back.
B&M and Yokohama Tires are proud to sponsor McDonald County Mustang Sports. Billy Martin and his crew have over 50 years of experience keeping your car, truck, or farm vehicles on the move. They offer roadside service, on-site farm service, and in-shop tire repair and sales. Located 3 miles west of Anderson on State Highway 76, or call B&M at 417-845-3566. B&M and Yokohama, cheering on the herd.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And we're back here in McDonald County. Mustangs looks like they made a couple of changes, or a change at least. As soon as I get who this is, I'll let you know. I know it's number 15. Not sure exactly who number 15 is, but we'll let you know as soon as we find out. Finishing up their warm-up pitches here. Corbin Sanderson. Sanderson batting for Creighton. Taking strike 1. Here at the football stadium, horn going off again. Pitch taken outside and low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for the Mustangs leadoff hitter in this inning. Ball 2, low. That pitch is in there. He got introduced to that wide strike zone there on the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now you have to protect that pitch. He does, but misses, and strike 3 for Sanderson. Now up is Brody Ressler for the Mustangs. Brody kind of stretching his arms like, oh, that's inside, but it was called for a strike, so it was high and a little bit inside. That one swung, strike 2. That one is inside and low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Due up next for the Mustangs is Axton Bateman. Bateman's had a kind of a quiet night tonight. Did have had a big catch earlier in the game. That one's lifted to the gap. Is it gonna fall? No, he's gonna run it down. Brody Ressler put a good hit on that ball, but hung up just enough for the center fielder to get underneath and make the running catch. And Mustangs down here, 2 outs now. That one lifted off to the right-hand side and foul for Bateman. Just as a car was coming up the road here. That pitch is outside into the other batter's box. I don't know why anybody was questioning that because that was way over there. Ball 1, or excuse me. Yeah, it should be 1 ball, 1 strike. Now that 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 is the count. Scoreboard has 3-2, but it is 2 balls, 1 strike. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then swing and a miss. Deuces are wild out there for the Mustangs. That one lifted, foul, and out of play. That one's fouled straight back. Pretty windy out here, as I'm sure some of you guys can tell and hear the wind going against the mic. Swung on strike 3 for Bateman. Mustangs go down 1, 2, 3. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
A lot has changed in banking and finance since 1997, but at First Community Bank, our focus remains the same. Community. We believe that every business needs a good partner, and for more than 25 years, we've been that partner. We've built personal, long-lasting relationships. We've earned your trust. We have experience that you can count on. We care, and it shows. We look forward to many more years of being your trusted partner. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And we're back here in McDonald County. Mustangs Down 5-2 right now. Chayton Banta back out there, finishing up his warm-up throws. And swung on there for the first pitch. Anderson trying to leave orbit there with that swing. But swing and a miss for strike one. That one scolded into right field. And a leadoff single for Anderson. That one lifted up and foul and out of play. That one gets away, and the runner is going to advance to second base. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that throw from Bateman comes all the way to the plate, keeping the courtesy runner at third base. Clapper makes it to first base on that hit, and got a courtesy runner at first base now for the pitcher. And throw over to first base. Gets back in time. Game kind of slowed down here now with runners on bases and no one out. That one's hit right back up the middle. Steps on second base. In time for the double play, but a run does come around and score. But there are now 2 outs here in the inning. And that's going to be a 6-3 double play. That one's in there for strike. That one's lifted high to the outfield, going over as a center fielder, under it, and he'll make the catch. And Monett does score 1 run on the double play, but that is all after they had several people on base. Mustangs trail by 4 again. You're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And we're back here in McDonald County, due up for the Mustangs, Person Sosi, Chayton Banta, and Hayden Lett. Person here got the Mustangs' first hit of the night. It was a double to left field. Eventually came around to score. He's up ahead in this count, 2 balls, no strikes here for Mustangs. That one is low. 3 balls, no strikes. Clapper's still out there for Monett. That one gets it in there for strike 1. This pitched a pretty good game, but has kind of lost a little bit of command here in the latter half of these innings. That one's in there for strike 2. So as soon as I say he hasn't been as crisp as he was in the first part, he throws 2 perfect strikes there. Full count. That one is fouled off to the right side, off the fence, bounces right back to him. He'll walk over and pick it up. He's going to request a new ball. I don't know if it's not torn up. It'll just get put back into play. There's no dirt. Don't really have any dirt out there to get dirt on it. So really the only thing that's on them now are scuffs. That one's lifted. Diving attempt by the shortstop. No good, though. Person gets on base here with a leadoff single for the Mustangs. Now up Chayton Banta. Person is a good little player. He's only a sophomore, and we watched him play last year on freshman and JV, and he's a pretty good shortstop out there. Plays second base sometimes, but most of the time he'll be a shortstop, and he can come in to pitch for you as well. So pretty good utility, useful player out there for the Mustangs. That pitch taken by Chayton Banta. I'll get it right one of these days. Takes that pitch high for ball 1. That one's lifted, and looks like it's going to be just out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. That's that pitch that he was trying to get in that last half inning with the wraparound on the corner. But that one was too far outside. That one was a little bit better and got the call. That one bounced. Oh, I don't know about. You're going to call him out at first, but I don't know. I think he was back, but really can't say a whole lot because shouldn't have been off that far. So, but Mustangs now here with 2 outs. Yeah. And guy's kind of far away to make that call, so can't really say a whole lot. Don't think he was out, but so it goes. Now up here is Hayden Lett. But as I was saying, Persum's a sophomore this year, so he's still learning, but that one lifted foul. Got 2 strikes here on Lett. That one's back up the middle. Oh, snagged by the pitcher. He's going to underhand it and make the out at first base. Bad luck there. That if that gets through, he might get on base there by a hit. But Mustangs go down here in the 6th inning. Mustangs trail 6-2. But Mustangs will have some work to do in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll keep it here, though. Go over some of these sponsors again. Hinton Electric, Big Nickel, Houston's Pump Service, 4-State Printing, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, Chris Smith, American Family Agent, Christian Healthcare Ministries, First Community Bank, Missouri Southern State University, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, Mustang Gardens, Cornerstone Bank, Matco Heating and Cooling, B&M, Yokohama Tire, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Danita Keaton Shelter Insurance, Numac Electric, KSN, KODE TV, Cooper Gear, NWA Northwest Arkansas Natural, Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Happy Egg Company, Specialty Risk Insurance, and the McDonald County Telephone and Internet. Chayton is still out there for the Mustangs. Looks like he's going to finish this game out for them. And there's the throw down. Gets past the second baseman. Or shortstop, I guess. That was covering. You're gonna have to come off the base there and get that ball. You can't let it go through. It's just a throw down during the inning, but if that happens during the an active play, you got to come off the bag and keep that ball in front of you. Here's the first pitch. The inning fouled off here at the plate for strike 1. This is, I believe, Privet, unless they've changed batters. I didn't write down their numbers, so that's who's supposed to be up, at least. That one's lifted high. Going out is second and short. Coming in is the center fielder, and center fielder is going to make the play for the Mustangs. First out here. Pitch is taken, ball 1 high. That one's in there for strike 1. This is Humphrey. That one is hit foul to the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom or top of the 7th inning. That one is fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes still here on Humphrey. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. Now due up here is Landon Brandt. And we're going to have a pitching change. Now McDonald's going to come in, it looks like, to play. Not sure where he's going. He might be going to second. Person might be going over to short. The Saints have several games this week. You have a game Thursday at Seneca, which we'll be covering, and then Friday, I think it's at Webb City. We won't actually be covering that game. Zach and I will both be out of town. You can still watch the game, though, on the Webb City broadcast. That will be on the KNEO portal, though, not on YouTube. So Friday's game against Webb City will be on the KNEO Webb City portal, and you'll have to watch the Webb City broadcast. Unfortunately, Zach and I will both be out of town, so we will not be able to cover that game. Getting some few more warm-up pitches in here. I think he's going to get 8. That's, I think, number 4. Three more. And 2 more. Good crowd here for tonight's game, with Monett over here off to the right, and McDonald County, as always, over here to the left. Last warm-up throw here for the Mustangs. It's Connor Land is out there. Looks like he's throwing some good strikes, so now just got to do that with a person at in the box here. The Mustangs will be up. Get this out, and then Mustangs can come up and do some work and looking to take the lead and win it here in the bottom of the 7th with a walk-off. But first you got to get this out. That one gets through to the shortstop. Good throw there, but a little bit too fast. But great effort there by Persum. He was out in the outfield grass there, just about behind where Chayton Banta is playing at now. So just have a little bit too much speed there for that play. That pitch is in there for strike 1, though, to, I believe that's Carr. Oh. And and Carr gets hit by pitch. Been 3 hit by pitches there by Mustangs pitchers, but Monett kind of crowds the plate. Some of them are standing right on that white batter's box line. Now up is Seitz. Can't see right now really because the umpire's in the way, but he's got his toes on the white line. Pitch is taken outside for ball 1. That one's grounded to the second baseman. Takes the play in time for the out at first. And Monett goes down after the base hit and the hit by pitch. No harm, no foul. Mustangs trail by 4. You had to have 4 to tie it, 5 to go home. You're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
And we're back here in McDonald County. Monett sends out a new pitcher, number 10. Don't know who number 10 is. Didn't quite get his name. But out is Clapper. I don't know if he's still out there or not. He might be done in the dugout. Can't really see. Now up here for the Mustangs, Connor Land, then Connor Gill, and then Tim Pagel. Mustangs have 4 to tie and 5 to go home with the win. But it's got to start here with the first batter. You're going to have to get on base and get some bloops and blasts here. And he gets hit right off the bat. And Connor Land is on by hit by a pitch right off of the back of his back. Now up for the Mustang, number 12. That pitch was taken for a strike, throw down not in time, and Land is at second base with the stolen base. I don't think this isn't Connor Gill. It's number 12. I'm not sure who number 12 is for the Mustangs. That pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, strike 2. Heard someone say Talon. Maybe Talon Timmons. I'm not 100% sure. That pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Scoreboard has no balls, 1 strike, but it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one hits him. Two straight hit by pitches for the Mustangs. Now up here is Tim Pagel. Excuse me. Apologize if you heard that little burp. Mustangs have something going. Got 2 men on. No one out. Tim Pagel up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. This is what we talked about. Get some people on, get a couple bloops and a blast. Haven't really got the bloop yet, but we can get a bloop here. That pitch is low for a ball. Tim did have a little bloop hit right over the first baseman a couple games back to break up a no-hitter against in that game that we had for you. That one's fouled off to the right to the first baseman, who just throws the ball out of play. Probably nothing wrong with that ball. Just throw it back to the pitcher. They have to reuse these balls anyway, so may as well just throw it back out there. Pitcher comes set. Kind of has a crossover. That one's strike 3, looking for Tim Pagel. That pitch started, looked like it was going to hit him, then just broke inside and hit the plate. Pinch hitter for the Mustangs. And Mustangs sending up a pinch hitter, number 2 here. One out in the bottom of the 7th. Man on first and second. Lifted foul. Off the netting for strike 1. This is, I believe, Kim Compton. Catcher is going to go out and talk to the catcher. Pitch swung on strike 2. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes for Cam Compton. Ball 1. Strung on strike 3. He is out. And that is 2 outs. Brody Ressler here for the Mustangs. First pitch swung on strike 1. Pitch taken outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mustangs down to 2 strikes here, so it's got to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. That one gets away. Runner's going to move up. Two balls, 1 strike. Brody can get the ball past somebody. 2 runs will probably score. And then that brings up Axton Bateman after that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That pitch is inside, ball 3. Fouled off. That one, I think Brody kind of went down to get that one. He's a little bit excited on that pitch. Now he's going to choke up quite a bit there. You might see Monett go back to that same pitch to see if they can get him to chase again. We'll see what he does. Here's the pitch. Taken, ball 4 and high. Mustangs have the bases loaded with Axton Bateman up. Axton has had a quiet night, though, at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 2 swinging, 1 looking. So Axton looking to erase all of that. Axton does have a little bit of power. He has hit a home run last year. That I do know. We were here for that one. First pitch swung on strike. Ball is picked up, and Axton's going to take a practice swing and get back in there. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Reaches for it. And no one's at first or third. And Axton Bateman's going to come across on a swinging bunt. And that brings in Connor Land. There's just nothing that could have really been done about that. Everybody's going to crash on that ball to try to get the out. But the third baseman comes in. First pitcher gets to it. And run does come across the score. Person Sosi takes first pitch strike. Mustangs here with bases loaded. 2 down. Home run can win it. That one's lifted. That's going to fall. No, he's going to get there in time. Person Soshi put a little drive into it, though, but it caught out at the right fielder. Had him shaded perfectly. That ball was falling quickly. Mustangs fall, though, here on this wonderful April afternoon, 6-3. Don't have a whole lot to go over here for the Mustangs. Got some good at-bats here towards the end of the games. Got some young players in and got some experience out of them. But Mustangs do fall 6-3. But I hope you enjoyed watching tonight. Hopefully I didn't drive everybody crazy, just myself. But it's a lot of talking when you're by yourself. But you're watching Mustangs baseball on the Keneo Mustang Sports Network. We'll have the games Thursday afternoon at Seneca. Zach and I will have that game. So look forward to that. But thank you for watching. You're watching the Mustangs baseball on the Keneo Mustang Sports Network. Have a good evening.